February 1957. The air was crisp and the world seemed to be in a deep freeze. A frigid wind whipped through the trees of Fox Chase, Pennsylvania, sending shivers down the spines of anyone who dared to venture outside. A sense of unease hung in the air, a premonition of something sinister lurking just beyond the shadows. A man, driving down Susquehanna Road, noticed something unnatural in the brush. It was an ordinary drive that would soon turn extraordinary. It was a cardboard box, discarded and forgotten, or so it seemed. The box was partially hidden by the foliage, almost as if it was trying to conceal a dark secret. He stopped, curiosity overtaking him. What could be inside? His mind raced with possibilities. His heart pounded in his chest, each beat echoing louder than the last. Slowly, he approached the box, each step filled with trepidation and a growing sense of dread. It was heavier than he expected. The weight of it seemed to hint at the gravity of what lay inside. With trembling hands, he peered inside, his breath held in anticipation. What he saw would forever be seared into his memory. The image was so shocking, so horrifying that it felt unreal. The man stumbled back, his breath catching in his throat. He could hardly believe his eyes. A cold dread washed over him, chilling him to the bone. He had found a body, a small, lifeless body. The sight was both tragic and haunting. The body of a boy, a young life cut short, left abandoned in the cold. The boy lay in the box, naked and bruised. His hair had been crudely cut, possibly after death. Who was he? Where did he come from? The questions hung heavy in the air, unanswered and haunting. The police arrived, their faces grim. This was no ordinary case. This was a murder. A young boy discarded like trash, his identity a mystery, his killer still at large. He became known as the boy in the box, a nameless victim forever frozen in time. His story, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the shadows. Rumors spread like wildfire through the community, whispers of a family torn apart, theories about a dark secret desperately hidden, each more unsettling than the last. Some believed the boy was an orphan, discarded by a system that failed him. Others whispered of a cult ritual gone wrong, a sacrifice to appease some unknown entity. The lack of answers only fueled the speculation. Every lead led to a dead end. Every clue seemed to raise more questions than answers. The boy in the box remained an enigma, his story a chilling whisper in the wind. Section 4. A community haunted. The murder of the boy in the box shook the community to its core. Fear replaced innocence. Parents held their children closer, haunted by the thought of a killer in their midst. The police worked tirelessly, following every lead, every whisper. They distributed thousands of flyers with a sketch of the boy's face, his image forever etched in the minds of those who saw it. But the case remained unsolved. The boy in the box, unidentified. His killer, still out there, a ghost in the night. Section 5. A cold case never closed. Years turned into decades and the world moved on. The memory of the boy in the box faded but never disappeared. His story lingered in the hearts of those who remembered. The case grew cold but never closed. Files gathered dust, but the hope for resolution never waned. Investigators, both professional and amateur, continued to pore over the evidence, searching for answers. They combed through every detail, hoping to find the missing piece of the puzzle. Technology advanced, offering new hope. New methods and tools brought fresh perspectives to the case. DNA testing, facial reconstruction, online databases. These advancements opened doors that were previously closed. Each new development held the promise of finally giving the boy a name, of bringing his killer to justice. But the mystery persisted, eluding even the most determined detectives. The boy in the box, a ghost story passed down through generations. His tale became a haunting legend, a story told to remind us of the fragility of life, a chilling reminder that some secrets refuse to stay buried. The search for truth continued, driven by the hope that one day, the boy in the box would finally rest in peace. Section 6. Will he ever rest? Today, the case of the boy in the box remains one of America's most baffling unsolved mysteries. The boy, still nameless, was discovered in a cardboard box in 1957, his identity and the circumstances of his death shrouded in mystery. His killer, still at large, has evaded justice for decades, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and broken hearts. The search for answers continues, fueled by a need for justice, a desire to give a voice to the voiceless. Detectives and amateur sleuths alike pore over old files, hoping to find a clue that was missed. a piece of the puzzle that will finally bring closure. Will we ever know who he was? The boy's face, once plastered on posters and news reports, has become a haunting symbol of lost innocence. Will his killer ever be brought to justice? The legal system, with all its complexities, has yet to provide the answers that the boy's memory deserves. The questions linger, echoing through the years, a chilling reminder of the darkness that can touch even the most innocent lives. Each year, the case grows colder, but the hope for resolution remains. The boy in the box waits. His story, a tragic chapter in the annals of unsolved crimes, continues to captivate and haunt those who seek the truth. Will he ever truly rest? The answer lies somewhere in the shadows, waiting to be uncovered. Until then, the boy in the box remains a poignant reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring quest for justice.